Welcome back everybody, Twitch367 here, and today we're going to continue with episode 62 of our Enigmatica 6 series here on the server. So if you guys want to interact with me or the community, go ahead and jump down into the description, click on that Discord link. While you're down there, go ahead and take a peek at the other social media links, including the 10% off W link. Helps me out, helps out the company, and it's just a great thing to do overall. Alright, with that being said, this is actually going to be the last episode of Enigmatica 6. So it's not even going to be a full video or anything like that. It's just going to be a reflection on what we've done, projects that we never finished, but that just kind of makes way for the next project, which you guys will see. Whenever the next video of this is supposed to go up, I want to say Thursday. So on Thursday, you guys will see the next video, and we'll just kind of go from there. So I want to start this at the mob farm. Definitely made like a little room to sleep here. Nothing else happened with this. This also will give me a chance to talk about some of the other things I wanted to get done. So like I wanted to remove all of our tanks and get like just a central tank location and have ender tanks routing everything over there. And then we didn't have to come to like here for that stuff, and I don't know, it just made sense to me of how I wanted to do it, but it never got done. I wanted to get all of our drops put into here too, so that it was all in one central location. I have a bunch of other spawners here, and I think we have a couple other ones that I grabbed. But yeah, we never got some of these set up like I wanted to. I did notice that our pillager spawner doesn't do anything. So there's that. I wanted to get into more occultism, just because there's some really cool things you can do with that mod. Once again, didn't really get to it, but hey, we at least got to scratch the surface and learn something new. Smeltery never really got finished either. Just never really put it on my list and never really made it a priority. Besides, I wanted to add an actual area for that. Britannia, I wanted to actually kind of go under this and make it like a staircase going down, but just kind of doing another like level under here for Britannia, and just, you know, you can make those overgrowth seeds and whatnot and get grass from that. So I had that planned, didn't really do it. Bunch of source berries here. The farm I wanted to kind of fix up and automate so that we didn't have to come over here. The seeds would automatically get put into our thing. I have to show you guys what I did for this off camera, because I have like all that set up. I'm just gonna put those in there. So we'll stop at the tree. So I kind of went through, moved our things. We are actually, we'll start up here. I set up more trees, and everything kind of goes to a preset of one. I have everything labeled and whatnot. But yeah, we have a bunch of different trees that we didn't before. Just because I'm like, hey, some of these look really cool. And I just wanted a bunch of different wood variants, or at least I thought I was going to. So we have like twisted logs, grimwood, aspen. Yeah, like we just have a bunch of different wood. As you can tell, it's very backed up right now. Haven't really been on here much, but here's that. I have all of the plant material going into here, and that turns into the bone meal, which I have the bone meal and the logs go into this chest, and then that gets put right into our system here. So like we have our bone meal, sticks, wood, and then this top one is for the food, and as you can tell we had like the 2 drawers set up, but we have like bananas in here now, mineral berries, cherries, like those other fruits would have also been given filters and they would have been able to go in. So I was really busy off camera getting like all this set up. I had it all planned out, because then we could have came up to higher floors. We're also missing a lot of this because, well, a lot of the tree burned down. I just wasn't around to see it happen. But yeah, I was just planning on doing more and more trees as we went up, having more food sources and whatnot. Definitely wasn't a good idea to have a tree here where it could get, you know, struck by thunder, but hey, it is what it is. That's something that didn't get finished. Our mailbox, completely forgot about that. We have a bunch of different enchantments in here. A lot of them we didn't really get to use. I wanted to enchant our armor. That never happened. This was a lifesaver. I definitely love the enchantment extractor. We even had like a soulbound heart of the sea. This really didn't get the attention it needed. I wanted to actually get things organized on the wall, just kind of like how this was. Speaking of ores, I was also going to add more laser drills to this. That never happened. A lot of our logistical transporters were upgraded. I think even our power cables are all upgraded, just because the machines weren't getting the power they needed. I have all the speed and energy upgrades in all of the machines here. We even have a second one of these. Alright, we don't have any upgrades in this one, but this one I want to say we do for speed and energy. Pretty much we weren't making enough oxygen, so I added a second one just to kind of try to keep up with this whole process here. And this is just really quick, runs through, smelted, and it'll go into there just to be sucked up, so that we didn't have that pipe that went along the ceiling either. Kind of cleaned this up a little bit. Yeah, our creosote is completely full. We have a bunch of blocks of coal coke. Still never really got to do anything with that. Didn't even get to use our blast furnace here. Let's say getting that set up, we didn't even really need a lot of plastic or rubber. Dump off the coal coke. Up here, I used this quite a bit. I wanted to get these switched out to the mechanism machines too, just because, well, these were pretty slow. We have our dragon trophy here. I guess since we're going to retire the world, I might as well just take off my armor. But definitely wanted to get that enchanted. Didn't really do that. There was some other armor sets that I wanted to get made. Quest-wise, I'm pretty happy with what we did accomplish. There were some like jetpacks that I wanted to actually get into, just that we didn't have to rely on our spell book for that. Yeah, I wanted to make these. Never really did that. Tetra, didn't really get into much. Same with Tinkers. Pedestals, we never even touched. Create, didn't really do much with either. Immersive engineering, we really didn't touch either. Industrial foregoing, we did. Pneumatic craft, didn't really get into it. Don't really care for that mod, but I want to give it another shot. Powa we got into. RF Tools didn't even touch. Never really messed with that mod. I think I want to get to that at some point in one of these series that I do. Thermal series, we definitely could have gotten farther in. Ours definitely wanted to finish up. We definitely had the means to, I think. Blood Magic didn't even really touch. Same with Botania, we kind of just scratched the surface. Eidolon, same thing. Just kind of scratched the surface. Didn't even touch Nature's Aura. Occultism, like I said, I wanted to get into further, but didn't. And we didn't even touch bees in this series. I thought about it. I really wanted to. But we have ores now. Like, I wanted to kind of go away from the bees, even though I've never really messed with bees. But, like, we have plenty of, well, everything, thankfully. But yeah, that's pretty much what... Oh, the tower. How could I forget the tower? The tower. One of our biggest projects for this series. Probably should have left my mage robes on. So definitely our biggest project for this series was this tower. Just because, like, these wind generators definitely... Wow, this is, yeah, running through the power. I definitely wanted to get more into, Astral Sorcery, because, like, I was very excited for it. We didn't really get to mess with it too much in, Dungeons & Dragons Space Shuttles. Just because, well, that server got shut down before we were able to finish. Looks like we're missing a fence there, too. So yeah, it was a shame we didn't get to finish or really get to mess with Astral Sorcery, but what we did get to do was pretty fun. I think I rather enjoyed it. So yeah, I think that's really, besides the mine, which is actually this way. The mine was another thing that we didn't get to finish. What I wanted to do for it was, like, we still have all of our layers here. I still wanted to do some more mining in it. And I also wanted to set up our mine house area right into here, which probably would have been the better spot to get our whole ore processing set up. Which is kind of what I planned on doing originally. But then I kind of really took a step back with it and put everything, like, in our basement, which I really wish I hadn't have done. But at this point, there's really not much we can do about it. I wanted to have solar panels up here, just for more power for this. I also have, like, these as elite cables. I think I even had to turn one of these to... Or I think it was this one. We had to turn this to channel 2 to keep up with the power. I wanted to upgrade these to the next tier, but didn't really get to that either. But what we did do in here, I am very happy with. And just because that was a huge amount of power that we had. I just wish I would have planned it out better and actually had things labeled as what they were. So if they were, for instance, like ore processing, like have it labeled on channel 1 or something. But yeah, with that, that is all we're gonna do for this episode. I think we'll kind of come up onto the tree and just /weather clear, just because I want to get a good picture. And this is kind of how we'll wrap up this episode. We just kind of went over what we did in our area. Like, we didn't really touch spawn much anymore. Nobody really hops on this server, so it's going to be switching to a different server, like, right as I'm done recording this. So the people in Discord will get to know what the server is before you guys. If you want to know what it is, go ahead and just join the Discord right away. As soon as, like, this video goes up and you get to this point, I guess. And then you'll kind of find out what the server is and actually hop on before the series goes up. But with that, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next episode. See ya.